Hello everybody, Gemini Jets 53 here, bringing you a combination review of the Virgin Atlantic 747-400 and A340-600 made by Gemini Jets. First of all, I'd like to apologize because I do have a cold, so I'm sorry for that. So let's just get started with the review. So here's the 747. This is, registration is G-VXLG, and on the card here, which you do get, and it does come with the stand on each model, is the CEO of Gemini Jets and the CEO of Virgin Atlantic, which is Richard Branson. And it is limited edition. I have the 76th out of 3,880th model, excuse me. And the box is actually very plain. It's not your typical Gemini Jets box. It's rather dull and kind of boring, but I mean, it is limited edition, so I guess it's kind of unique. As you can see, that it's red on the inside, which is actually pretty cool. Not as like the typical clear blue plastic that it usually comes with. So there's a registration and which kind of box it is. So it's actually kind of funny because when I put these back in the box, when I'm like moving things around, I sometimes put the A340 in the 747 box and 747 in the A340 box because the plastic mold that comes on top of the little red plastic that keeps the model together is pretty much the same. So now I have to check on the back to make sure which is which. So that's kind of funny. As I said, it does come with the stand. Let's take it off the stand quickly. Just set the card up right there. And here is the beautiful 747. It is in the new colors, which is pretty nice. It's actually very beautiful. This is the first time I've seen the actual new colors is at Orlando. Was I believe it was like a few months ago when I went spotting there. Virgin Atlantic 747 actually landed there. It went right on top of my head, so it was very cool. And it does have the I guess billboard lettering for the airline, which is very nice. It's in like a type of purple, so that's pretty cool. And there's a cockpit windows, and under that is the Britain's flag carrier, and under that is the name of the aircraft, which is Ruby Tuesday. And so yeah, and you can notice on the bottom of the aircraft that it actually has the I guess the logo or the name printed on the bottom too. So that's how I realized it was Virgin Atlantic. I mean, I could tell because of the livery. So that was, I mean, but this coming straight over your head is pretty cool. There's a registration under the wing. There's the beautiful Virgin tail. This is registration again, and this 747 is actually very detailed because I know that Gemini Jets has released a few newer molds for the 747. So there's the cockpit, no, well, not the cockpit windows, the cargo doors, and printed in that, if you could see that, it says Boeing 747-400. It does have rubber tires, but they do not roll, which is pretty disappointing, but I mean, this is actually a pretty old release. So that is the Virgin Atlantic 747-400. Let's get a focus. Beautiful. And now let's start with the 600. And it does come with the stand, like I said before. Here's the card. I have the 1402 model of 3,880th. Excuse me, a little bit of tongue twister, I guess. And same thing. There's a registration G-VNAP. Airbus A340-600, Gemini Jets, and Richard Branson. So that is cool. Let's take it off the stand quickly. I just love this A340. There's one of the problems with the stand there. It doesn't really clip in. It just like falls into that little hole. But I just really like the A340-600 because it's like really long and it's just very different. It's different than most of the other aircraft that have been out for a few years now, so that's pretty cool. And let's just move all the way down here. Let's just zoom in a little bit so we can see the name. Oh, a bit of weird lighting there. Alright, there is Britain's flag carrier, and the name of this aircraft is Sleeping Beauty. And under the huge Virgin Atlantic titles is Airbus A340-600 in the by the what's it called, the cargo doors. And there's the registration next to another cargo door. Let's move on to the other side. Pretty much the exact same. And on this aircraft as well, it does have the name under the aircraft, which is pretty cool. Again, rubber tires, but they do not roll. There's the beautiful Virgin tail and the APU. And you can notice on the winglet, that I forgot to mention, but you can kind of see it there, that this has Virgin written on the winglet, but on the 747 it doesn't. Which is kind of a disappointment, but I mean, I guess that's accurate. I haven't been on a 747 in the new colors to actually, like, depict that, I guess. So there's the 4 engines. I forget what they're called, because there's no information on the boxes, so I'm not sure what the engines are called. So if you guys could tell me about that in the comments, that would be great. So this is the Virgin Atlantic 747-400 and A340-600 review. So thank you. Please comment, rate, subscribe. I'm sorry I'm not going to be bringing out any videos until after Christmas because I'm getting a few important things, a few pretty cool things too. So all going to be probably excuse me. It's going to be, what's the word? Just all partnered in with Gemini Jets, I guess. And I do have something I do want to tell you guys. In February, I'm going to be flying to London. I'm not sure what airline, I'm not sure when. It's just going to be sometime in February. I might be taking Virgin Atlantic. I might take Delta to JFK, and then Virgin Atlantic to Heathrow. Or I might take American from Orlando to Miami, and then British Airways from Miami to Heathrow. So I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure what airline. It might not be Virgin Atlantic or British Airways. It might be like American or Delta or US Airways or United or something. But I'm going to be bringing a video shortly after Christmas, so stay tuned for that. So it's going to be including a lot of new things. I don't want to spoil it for you guys, because I honestly don't even know anyway. But this has been the review of the 747-400 and A340-600 by Gemini Jets. Thank you.